Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft: The War Within, and our full lore playthrough here on our Shadow Priest. So, I did a little research, and it turns out there's a lot of stuff locked behind completing the main story scenario, including world quest, world events, bountiful delves, obviously the Earthen allied race, and a couple of other things that are sort of important to me, things I want to be able to get started on before the season starts on September 10th. So for now, what I'm going to do is I am going to focus on the main story stuff. And as soon as we wrap up with the main story, we will jump right back into the Ringing Deeps and we'll start working on all of the side stories. What this allows me to do is it'll allow me to unlock all of those endgame activities, the world quest, the events, bountiful delves, so that we can be working on some of that stuff in the streams. In fact, I was going to stream today, and I decided that my time would be better spent today just kind of working on the main story quest so that we can get all that stuff unlocked. So when we're flying around, waiting for queues to pop during the streams, we can be doing world quest, bountiful delves, and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the plan going forward. And as our first step in that plan, we have entered the Hallowed Path on our way to Hallowfall. Pretty sure we're meeting Anduin up ahead.
By the light, it shines as brightly as the sun. Are those airships? But we're underground. I will always try. I hear the radiant song. Is it coming from that crystal?
And he took off.
The Nerubians breached the Aegis Wall, Farron. The darkness forced us back. Your fear of the dark will kill us all, General. We'll never survive unless... Quiet, Lamplighter. Outsiders are here. Who are you? I search each day for a winning strategy.
Greetings, Outsider. I am General Steelstrike, in command of the army of Hallowfall. We would never turn away a blade or staff, but we have survived by following the rules of the Shadow Curfew. A careless soldier endangers everyone.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
A lamplighter brings hope.
Friendly outsiders are not common in Hallowfall, only enemies emerging from the shadow. But you seem comfortable in the light despite how unusual you may appear. I would welcome you, but we are not in the midst were we not in the midst of a crisis.
Be strong, my friend.
Many in Hallowfall will call you outsider. I would call you friend. I would also ask for your help if you are no stranger to combat. Desperate times forge strong friendships. General Steelstrike ordered the army to fall back from the Nerubian onslaught. In doing so, she abandoned the Lamplighters and many troops to the darkness. I may not be able to save them on my own, but with your help I may succeed. If you're willing, ride with me or meet me there.
Despite everything,
She was really quick just to want us to fight with her.
I have a relief cart prepped for the war. Will you join me?
Anduin, I'm an adventurer, exploring Kazalgar with my friend.
Alright, that's it. Okay. I think I will bind my Hearthstone here.
We will triumph. Obey the testament of Mereldar. We are the warriors of the sacred flame.
Let's go ahead and purge our inventory. That looks like a chest upgrade. Not sure when I looted that. But let's go ahead and equip it. This green wrist are an upgrade. The neck is certainly an upgrade. And that's probably okay for now.
The Empire's light will banish the darkness.
That crystal.
Star. We call it a star. Beledar, the Emperor's vision of holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
We're the Hallowfall expedition of the Arathi Empire. We followed our Emperor's sacred vision across the sea to fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was, enveloped in golden radiance. In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
I was just a child. The only child when we were marooned. The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility. They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steelstrike's army does well beneath Beledar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit. We're here. Great Chiron! You're alive!
Farron, your courage acquits you well, young lamplighter. Not all who wander the darkness are lost.
Outsider, the Nerubians took us by surprise. The army went into retreat when the wall was breached. I've been keeping them away from this tower, but I could certainly use your help.
We must confront the darkness.
Who are you? I served the Empire for many years before coming to Hallowfall as a warden in our military. When we first arrived in Hallowfall, I volunteered to lead a group in scouting the land. We found what areas were defensible, what was overrun by Nerubians and the Kobus, and laid a foundation for the defense of Mereldar. I found my calling late in life, bound to a star of prophecy in an unlikely land beneath the ground. And I would see all those that walk in the light of the sacred flame survive another day. Tell me about the Lamplighters. It's not easy to face the darkness you know is dangerous. That's even more true in a cave. We Lamplighters are the ones who brave the darkness to make sure Arathi Dawn Towers are lit and our people are safe. We frequently have strong disagreements with the military. but we're free to do what we believe we must. We're few in number, to be sure, and our willingness to face the darkness in spite of our fears is seen as unusual. But when a lamplighter arrives, the Arathi's hope grows brighter.
We keep the Dawn Towers lit.
It's good to have new allies here. Together, we have a much better chance of protecting this tower. The Nerubians have overwhelmed us. If we're going to have any chance against them, we need to destroy the burrows they're using to come under the wall. If you can handle that, we'll survey the field from the top of the wall and meet you there.
In service to others, we find our flame.
Let's see, why don't you leave this place? Halafal is a holy place, so we guard the Emperor's vision, Beladar. It is our faith in the sacred flame which prevents it from shifting forever into shadow.
Don't give in to
Okay.
fear. A beacon in the dark.
One Dawn Tower has fallen, but a faint glimmer of hope remains with the smaller key flame atop of the wall. The shattered remnants needed to sustain the light were taken by the Nerubians. Gather the remnants from Nerubians you slay, and help ignite a beacon of hope.
The Dawn Tower won't be enough to hold them back. The Nerubians have gotten braver.
We must ignite the key flame on the wall. Its sacred flame will keep the Nerubians at bay.
Shattered remnants, part of a once powerful key flame.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise. We carry the flame into the unknown.
The sacred flame illuminates our path.
Excellent. If we don't have to worry about the Nerubians stabbing us in the back, we can deal with those pouring through below.
Search the shadows. Lead
The
them
only
home.
good spider. If we don't stem the tide of Nerubians climbing up to us, nothing else will matter. Their numbers are just too great. We need to delay their onslaught to buy the people of Hollowfall time to prepare. The wall still serves as a very effective choke point. Do what you can to thin their numbers.
We help those lost to the darkness.
We are a light in the darkness.
Rekindled memories. Good people died here today, a lot of them. Every Arathi soldier carries a tinderbox. It represents their devotion to the sacred flame. Many of us use it as a focus to bring forth the flame's light. In the dark places beyond the light of Beledar, the sacred flame brings hope. With the Nerubian attack, we can't recover their bodies, so we must retrieve these symbols to venerate their sacrifice. Then use this torch to burn their bodies. It's the best funeral we can offer.
We Arathi are consecrated in the sacred flame. Do not leave my people on the field.
I like that she has a lance. It's probably, I mean, technically it's probably a one-handed sword. But it would be cool to see some stuff like that, like some actual equipable weapons. Arathi Tinderbox. Keep the secret flame with you everywhere you go.
I am eager to hear your story.
This is a good start. There are still many more Nerubians coming from down below, but we must turn our attention to those already inside Hollowfall.
We venture into shadow.
We cannot hide from evil. These were true Arathi, holding onto hope in the very heart of shadow.
It's critical with so many Nerubians. Oh, they're not done roleplaying.
Come, their killers still live.
Are we good? It's critical with so many Nerubians pouring through the Aegis wall that we defend our airships docked at Tenir's Ascent. The Nerubians have always outnumbered us, but our fleets allow us to concentrate our defenders where they are attacking, as well as allowing us to bombard them from the safety of the skies. If we lose our armada, our hopes fade dramatically. Meet us there when you can.
Don't
Look, those Nerubians are fleeing.
Not fleeing, advancing. They mean to destroy our air docks. I will see you through the shadow.
I'm glad you're with us, Rambles. Without our airships, we have little chance of holding back the Nerubians in the long run, to say nothing of our dockworkers who are safe below deck. Let's see to the defense.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
If we're going to hold the Nerubians back, we have to deal with their siege weapons. Around Tenir's Ascent, there are kegs of black powder to supply our ships for combat. Since the Nerubians have caught these ships on the ground, let's put that powder to work. Gather some barrels and take them down to the Nerubian siege weapons.
Be strong, my friend.
Fear not the darkness. Follow the flame.
We fought the Nerubians since we arrived. Their attacks have not risen to this level in a long time. These airship docks are clearly a target, but do they have any others? Is there a larger goal? The Nerubians carry shadecasters with orders from their queen. We need to learn what we can of their plans and intentions, and recovering a few of those shadecasters is the best way we could do so.
Your flame.
Chiron, the Dawn Tower isn't lit. If Beladar should shift...
You're right. Your new friends can protect the people. We must ignite the sacred flame.
Oh man, I love the functioning sawmill. That's really cool. Alright, now we need to find some enemies. There we go. Shreki Shadecaster.
They will get their fated final war.
Oh. Nerubians use these emitters to project orders and messages from their high-ranking leaders. Got a rare spawn here.
Ashkahet will rise. Prove your worth. Earn your ascension. The tendrils of shadow are sinking into this land. Utilize their field to strike them down.
I will help if I can. We have lost so many.
Final War, Ascension, not as many answers as questions, but we at least have some pieces of the puzzle.
Will I be forgiven? Who is calling for help?
With those siege weapons destroyed, we're in much better shape. Farron went ahead to light the Dawn Tower with Great Chiron. She asked that we meet them there.
I hear a radiant song.
When the Nerubians all seem to be taking orders from that siege lord south of here, if we can defeat her, that may turn the tide of this attack. Without a leader organizing the attack, the Arathi may be able to drive back the Nerubians, especially if Farron is able to light the Dawn Tower she spoke of. But the longer we delay, the greater damage to the Arathi ships.
We have lost so many.
Good to see you, champion. I've been tracking this one since it crawled up out of its hole.
Oh, Ilaria's just randomly back with us. That's nice of her. As we wait for a respawn.
I look at these Arathi and see my son. I will slaughter every Nerubian in my path to keep them from harm.
What can I do?
I thought we agreed you'd stay in Dornigal.
I heard stories of the Arathi as king. I was curious. Am I needed?
Farron went to light the Dawn Tower. She said it keeps the light of the sacred flame shining upon Hollowfall. Chiron is there as well. It's hard to imagine that any beacon could outshine their star Beledar, but I am eager to see this new expression of the light. Meet me by the Dawn Tower and we can see how the sacred flame of the Arathi helps to safeguard these long-lost cousins of mine.
Who is calling for help? I will help if I can. Will I be forgiven? What is happening?
It's Beledar, our star. It shifts between the light and this. The Dawn Towers hold back the darkness with the sacred flame, but the light always returns.
The stars are devoured, and they light a candle. You know how this ends, Illyria. Inevitably, the void consumes everything.
Show yourself, monster!
You know where to find me. Deeper in the darkness.
There's a chill in the air. I will scout ahead.
Be careful, Illyria.
Farron, watch the outsiders. It's dangerous to travel alone.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
My faith kindles my hope. We carry the flame into the unknown.
Darkness has fallen. We can't rest yet. The light from the tower will hold the worst dangers in the darkness at bay. It's my duty as a lamplighter to keep all of the towers blazing. My patrol takes me to Laurel's Crossing by air next. I would welcome you and Anduin at my side for all our sakes.
A beacon in the dark.
This darkness, how long does it last?
Sometimes only moments, sometimes days. We lost so many the first time it turned. We will travel by air. Monsters arise in the darkness.
To live under constant threat of shadow. How do you do it?
When night falls, the army enacts the shadow curfew. Get inside, get to safety. Incoming! Use the lances on those enemies. Good work. You'd fit in well with us lamplighters. As our numbers dwindle, Some find their faith shaken. They turn to the whispers in the darkness. Look out! Here come more of those fiends! A behemoth! Quickly, take it down! Thank goodness. That was a small one. Those monsters can take out a warship. We must hold to our faith in the sacred flame. Ourselves. And in each other if we are to succeed.
Beladar shift in your favor.
Beladar's shadow! Quickly! Get inside!
Farron, thank the flame. Kobus are raiding Sinna's yearning. The army went ahead, but...
Say no more. Our new allies and I will go to their aid. Seek shelter immediately.
Halt, Farron. We secure the village, then rescue the captives.
They'll be dead by then. We owe our service to those in need. In my heart, there is fire.
Kobus lurk in the shadows of murky water and snatch any who come near, faster than a viper. And that's just when they hunt alone. In numbers, they are a swarm to be reckoned with. They've been a plague on our outskirt villages ever since the day we arrived. They eat victims alive given the chance. We must rescue the villagers that have already been dragged into the water.
Be strong, my friend.
We must prepare for Beladar to shift.
Judging by the glint in your eye, you wish to join Farron in this madness. To push into the Kobus waters in the darkness, you are a fool with a death wish. Take as many of those damnable fish out as you can before they drag you into the depths for their dinner.
We lose so many to the darkness.
She's optimistic.
Soldiers, with me!
I'm more fighter than healer. Anduin, can you...
Not with the light. But I know first aid.
It's a good thing he kept his first aid skill leveled up.
Darkness.
What can I do?
You have our thanks, Farron Lothar. And you too, outsiders.
Lothar? I hear a radiant song. We have lost so many.
We are a light in the darkness. A beacon in the dark.
I trust in your strength. I must ask you to go ahead to reinforce Cena's yearning. Anduin and I can see my people to safety in Laurel's Crossing. With the darkness and the Cobus, the hearts of my people in Cena's yearning will be faltering to fear. We can't let them wallow. Light a torch with the sacred flame in the center of town and use it to inspire my people's valor. Remind them of their strength. We will catch up with you. May the flame guide you, my friend.
Despite everything.
If more of those fishy bastards try to... my leg, I can't... Oh.
Easy. We'll patch you up. Friend, go assist the General in Cena's yearning. We'll meet you there.
Looks like Anduin has to stay a while and listen.
I will always try. Did I hear that right earlier? You're, Lothar?
You know the name?
Know it. I was named for Anduin Lothar, one of Stormwind's greatest heroes. He was close friends with my grandfather, King Lane Rin. Few names hold higher esteem. You must be a lady, or...
Oh no, don't you start using formalities on me. My family is noble, but it's been long since we've seen great fortune. You'd think I had relatives in the old world. Wonderful. I hope I can live up to such legends. Wait, if your grandfather was king of this Stormwind, then Anduin, my new friend, are you a king?
Not anymore. So, don't you start using formalities on me, either. Violence. Am I needed? Did I hear that right earlier?
Alright, it just repeats.
Lothar?
You know the name?
That's pretty cool. I dig it.
So, you live. Is Farron well? We are far from the Empire.
So you outsiders in Farron managed to both survive and save the villagers at the beach? We're in trouble here. The Cobus brought some of their strongest forces to the doorsteps of villagers. We have our hands full just holding the line. If you could take out those monsters, we might be able to turn the tide.
The Arathi will fight so long as the light is with us. Destroy those monsters!
It says torch lit. Oh, okay, we gotta pick up the torch. There we go. That'll help.
I'm glad you're all right, Farron. Now stop and take a breath.
Every Arathi has killed more Kobus than I care to count. We've also lost more Arathi to Kobus than I want to count. I don't know what underwater cavern they hail from, but I shudder to think of it.
Caution is warranted.
We cannot hide from evil. Don't give in to fear. A wave of shadow. What just happened? I will see you through the shadow.
What just happened? Did you see that shadow? And the oil well, it's gone dark? I've never seen anything like this before. Could it be the nearby Dawn Tower?
In my heart, there is... Those shadows came from the Dawn Tower!
Farron, wait! We must withdraw to Mereldar!
The tower! My faith kindles my hope. The Dawn Tower! What is happening to it?
Alric! She's...
The Harbinger has whispered to me of your arrival. And your failure at Dalaran.
Where is your master?
No! The sacred flame! What has Alric and his cults done?
I don't know. But they claim allegiance to Xalatath, and so their lives are forfeit. What have you learned? They will not escape.
This Order of Night, as they call themselves, did some foul ritual to turn the tower's flame to darkness. I know not what.
I do not miss.
The flame is corrupted. Can we restore it? This shadow, it's too much.
Anduin, help her. Call upon the light once more.
No, I can't. There must be another way.
Clues found outside the tower. Okay, we're looking for clues. The wounds on the body form a ritualistic pattern. This poor soul was not only killed, but sacrificed to the darkness. My friends, we have lived in fear long enough. Beledar has been trying to show us the way. The light has forsaken us. In the light's glare, all are watched. Exposed. In the darkness we are free. We are afraid of the dark only because the light wants us to be. Beledar has shown us the way. No more fear. Instead, we must become fear. The journal is heavily scratched out and torn up. Few segments remain. Tabitha, I'm leaving. I'm tired. I don't expect you to understand. The Order of Night gathers strength. They hide in caves and towns and linger with our greatest enemies. They even have a base beneath one of their precious towers. The army has no idea. The light has made us all blind. Not me, not anymore. What have we fought for this whole time? Why are we here? Does Beledar even know we exist? Does it love us for our devotion? Or does it hate us for holding it back? What if its true form is darkness? We've toiled in the light for years. What good has it done? We die, picked off in the shadows one by one. Perhaps we should listen to what Beladar is trying to tell us. There's comfort in the shadows. I'm tired. I know what this means. I know we will end up hunting our own, hurting you. I'm not sorry. Fair. The polearm has faint sigils carved into the haft. They have been torn and changed, forming new shapes. They pulse with dark energy.
When shadow falls, lamplighters rise.
Tell me about Elric. Elric was one of us, a lamplighter. For years he worked with us to keep the Dawn Towers lit and the people of Halifal safe. We trusted him. He fought with us, we'd save people from the darkness together. Then he betrayed the Arathi and everything the lamplighters stand for. He ambushed my friend, Andari, and leads the Order of Night, who caused the breach here and all these deaths. I'm still not sure. Was he ever good? Did he plan that from the start? I don't know anyone more terrible. No one even comes close.
We carry the flame into the unknown. A cave. Could they still be nearby, continuing to corrupt the flame? We owe our service to those in need.
So they killed Kelter too. We'll make sure he gets a proper funeral. The Order of Night will pay for this. We sealed off Gloom Crag, the nearby cave, years ago. They must have dug their way in so they could target this Dawn Tower. How long have they been planning this? How long has the Order of Night been among our ranks?
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
When I reached for the flame, I felt the overwhelming hopelessness and despair that had been poured into it. It pains me, but my light alone is not enough to banish these shadows. And so we take a more direct path. If the remaining cultists have withdrawn to Gloomcrag Bower, their combined power must be what's keeping the flame dark. We must stop them before this darkness spreads.
A beacon in the dark.
Look out!
What are those things? They hardly seem real.
A trick of the shadow. I will deal with them. You all go ahead.
That's fair, but we need the quest objective to change. And it didn't do that.
We will find Zalatath.
So I'm not sure what we do now. Yeah, it still marks us as being right here. I wonder if the cave is beneath this little area. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we figured it out.
Renalash approaches.
I'm really not sure why I have a companion character right now. Okay, they're gone. That was a little weird.
The Harbinger come. You won't live to see
the Harbinger promised. The shadow.
You won't live
to see Renalash!
It all grows dim.
Quickly, friend. Alric is nowhere to be found. But these traitors are wielding powerful darkness up ahead. A lamplighter brings hope.
Good work, but before we can leave, there's something else. Down this way are some powerful priests. I think they are summoning something big. No doubt to strike at us above and drive us from the tower itself. It will be dangerous, but we must stop them.
If we stop that ritual, I should be able to cleanse the flame.
All is darkness.
Light be my...
Stand strong! The darkness won't take us today. Anduin, your light. What happened to it?
It doesn't matter. I'm no longer worthy of it.
My faith kindles my hope.
I've never seen shadows this deep, this vicious. It almost feels like they're reaching for us. We can't stay here.
We carry the flame.
More shadows. We're trapped in here, aren't we?
No, we're not giving up here. Let's go. We can do this if we stick together.
The light shines through you. But what if it goes out? What if you failed your people?
You think I've never failed? I've never made mistakes? I was never even supposed to be in Halafall. I stowed away to escape a family that only ever saw me as a failure. Was it a mistake? I lost an eye and an arm for it. Does that make me unworthy of the light? I regret nothing. I keep fighting because in the darkness, it's all we can do. I can't give up. It's not in my nature. And I don't think it's in yours either.
You don't understand. I've hurt people. I was controlled by darkness, but part of me enjoyed it.
Enjoyed hurting people? Or no longer being able to agonize over every thought and action? Having doubt, making mistakes, none of these make you unworthy, Anduin. They light your path forward.
The entrance. It's gone. There really is no way out.
Enough of your illusions, Zalatath!
Beladar's light has returned. Thank you, Illyria.
I am on the hunt.
I'm glad you're safe. I sensed something amiss when those creatures suddenly stopped attacking the tower and disappeared. Beladar shifted on its own shortly after. There was no simple illusion. That was no simple illusion Zalatath trapped you in. I wonder, was I its intended target? You, me, Anduin, Farron? Perhaps she was happy to ensnare any of us.
She cannot hide from me.
We cannot hide from evil.
Do you feel it? Hope returning? Thank you for your help. The Dawn Tower's flame remains dark, but this time I think we'll be able to restore it. Let's meet at the tower.
Don't give in to fear.
Illyria, we would have been lost without you. Thank you.
I'm glad you're all safe. Let's end this.
When shadow falls, lamplight is. Join me, please.
You know the light is not with me.
There is no darkness so deep that the light cannot reach us. Just be here with me. Now, breathe. We are the seekers of light. We are the holders of hope. In the very heart of shadow, we are the lamps that guide the way. It's a first step. The rest is just time and trust. A lamplighter brings hope. Despite everything, the Orathi find
We
joy.
must get to Merildar and let General Steelstrike know that what the Order of Light tried here. Thank the Sacred Flame we stopped them before they could do any worse. Merildar. Merildar or Merildar? Okay. For some reason my brain wants to read Melridar.
Be strong, my friend. We need to return to Merildar. I need to let the General know what happened here.
This Order of Night is no mere cult. The Harbinger they speak of is Zalatath. She won't stop. Your people need to be ready.
Alric corrupted the Dawn Tower's flame? Ashes take that man, and this Harbinger.
We owe our service to those in need.
I must ensure my people's survival.
I have to admit, I did not think that the first visitors we'd have in Mereldar would have been outsiders. I thought the Empire... well, never mind. You have been more than helpful to my people, and that deserves recognition. Mereldar is the bastion of the Arathi in Hollowfall. Take some time and rest.
We must rely on outsiders to save the Arathi.
We should grab some food at the inn while we can. One of the General's rules I happily follow.
Perhaps a moment's rest is warranted.
Love the architecture here. I really like overall the art direction, the art design, everything about this zone is amazing. What a really cool place to be.
Friend, can you order a round of drinks?
May the light of the flame brighten your day. Welcome, outsider. Pull up a chair. Wait out curfew.
The cats are trained as well as the soldiers are. When one bonds to you, you have a friend for life.
Do you have a lynx?
Oh, no. No. I am not a cat person. I will see you through the shadow. In my heart, there is fire. Despite everything, the Arathi find joy.
My arrows strike true.
Night Watch. Xalatath is using the Order of Night to serve her whims. I overheard some of the Arathi complaining about a new wave of propaganda that has been put up around Mereldar. Find what you can and deliver it to General Steelstrike. I'll be there as soon as I can. We need to convince her of the severity of this threat.
I will not fail again, Anduin. We need to talk.
Of course.
I need to see Rain about my prosthetics anyway. Let's meet later.
Alright.
We will find Xalatath.
How are you doing, Illyria? She's doing great.
She cannot hide from me.
What's on your mind? You've been so helpful down here as always. How do you do it? Ever since the Shadowlands, I'm struggling. That wasn't you. It felt like me. I remember the rage, I remember the hate, I remember the exhilaration, the satisfaction even. Were they my emotions or his? I don't know, but I felt them. In my nightmares, I still feel them. Maybe Farron's right, maybe I need to let it go, but I never understood how. How can one just decide one day to feel better about everything? Maybe it just means to keep moving forward. What are your thoughts on the Arathi? Honestly, I'm still reeling. I didn't expect to find that there's an entire empire across the sea when I started on this journey. The Arathi Empire of our world collapsed so long ago, and has dwindled down to the smallest remnant now. To find that the empire continued to flourish across the sea. But still, we are dealing with such a small portion of the Arathi. Are they normally this friendly, or do we need to be worried? Well, now that you said that, we probably need to be worried. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break right here, and I think next time we'll just continue with the main story. What I'm finding is it's almost like, it feels like they designed it to just be played through. You know what I mean? Like, it flows really well when you're actually just going from main story beat to main story beat, and it really does seem like they designed it that way, whereas like all of the side stories, since they're not really attached to the overarching plot or the overarching events, they'll probably feel better to come back and do them after the main story is completely cleared up. So yeah, I kind of wish that they maybe even make a recommendation to like do the main story first and then circle back for the side content. especially because so much is locked behind completing the main story. You get the world quest unlocked, which you could probably do some of those while you're doing side content. You get the bountiful delves and the other world events unlocked. You get bonus experience for any of your alts that you run, and the ability to select like adventure mode, which lets you kind of bypass the main questing. So yeah, I would recommend, if you guys are doing a similar playthrough where you want to 100% everything in the game, I would highly recommend just focusing the main story first, and then after that tackling the side content, which is what we're going to be doing in this playthrough going forward. We've got 2 out of 3 chapters already done, 1 more chapter here remaining. Thank you guys so much for being here and for the support. It truly does mean the world to me. Until next time, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.